Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So, it's getting close to Christmas time, and personally, I really have never had a Christmas tree cake, but I think they're really adorable, and I know a lot of people love them. So, I wanted to try and make a Christmas tree cake pillow for the couch, and I'm going to preface this by saying this is not a tutorial, okay? So just keep that in mind when you click on this video. Anyway, so we are going to use this fleece. It is 1.5 yards. Then I'm going to use this yarn. It has glitter in it. Metallic. That is what's going to be the red lines of the icing on the Christmas tree cakes. And I'm going to use the green beads right here for the little sprinkle part. I'm also going to use embroidery needles and embroidery floss because I don't think I'm going to sew this in my machine. I'm going to hand sew it. So when I use my beads, I'm going to use the green floss, which is number 963. And then around it, I'm going to hand sew so you will be able to see the red. And that is going to be 326. And then you need some fabric scissors. And let's get started. So I just looked up Christmas tree cakes for a better reference on my cutting because I was like, well, do they have notches or are they triangular? Because I kind of remember both. And there's two kinds. There's ones with the Christmas tree notches and there's ones that are triangular. So I made the ones with the notches. I think I'm going to keep it. So we'll just go with the notches ones. So this is just going to be a small pack of Christmas tree cakes, apparently. So here we go. Let's keep going. You can barely see this marker because it is an embroidery heat pen. Don't do that. You'll mess up your pen. So you can't really see it. So, but it's time to cut. And I'm just going to cut them one at a time. And this is the back of the fabric, if you guys didn't realize that. There's the fleece part, and I have it folded over. So I knew I had enough to make 2 cuts of the Christmas tree. So let's cut her up. From what I can somewhat tell, that's there. I'm just going to cut one at a time because I think if I try and cut them both together, I'm going to mess up. I'm already getting nervous at this point. Oh, goodness gracious. I have one cut, like so. And we're just going to use it as the stencil. This is on the back side. So we need it this way if we're going to use it as a stencil. So back to back. Now, abracadabra, I cut 2. And just like that, I have 2 Christmas tree cutouts. And a huge mess. This fleece is getting everywhere. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a long block, like a long line of fabric because I want that square boxy look like a Christmas tree looks like, or a Christmas tree cake, excuse me, looks like. So I want to continue that, and so I need to cut a line. Look at all this. It's like it's snowing in here. I guess tis the season, right? 9 inches is what we are going to cut here. And let's actually try and measure it. Look at me. I am actually being a professional right now. I am proud of myself. Here we go. So let's cut her up. I have 2 9-inch in width pieces just like this, long pieces. I'm not sure if one will work, so I just made 2. So let's get started with the next step, shall we? I had to clean that up. It was driving me crazy. So what we need to do first before we sew it all together, let's see, put that over there. We need to pick which one we want as our main side. So this is going to be my main one. And we need to put the beads and sew on my crocheted chain string for the icing first before we sew the whole thing together, because it will just make it a whole lot easier to embroider and sew. So I think the next thing I'm going to do is the crochet, because then I can see what kind of beads and embroidery work I need to do after I get the string of red frosting on. Also, I am using a 4.25 millimeter crochet hook, if anyone was curious. And we're just going to make a big long chain here. We're going to have so much Christmas spirit this year. I think all I'm going to do is, I don't know, I might just do a chain. I was thinking about single crocheting, but I kind of like the braided look of the chain. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, it's backwards. There you go. Do 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 do. Let's fast forward this part. Hello. Excuse me. Anyway, now that you have crocheted a chain that is longer than your body, you are ready to go. Let's just add it on here, shall we? They'll just sew it up here, and then we can add our green sprinkles. Maybe I'll add some stop motion to this for you guys. You can see my really good skills in stop motion. Also, I'm very much aware that my shirt and pants don't match. I didn't think I was going to be standing up for this, and here we are. So yeah, enjoy the rest of this video. Super good, right? I know. So anyway, I was thinking, if there is anyone out there watching this and they want to do this, but they don't know how to crochet, just buy one hook, buy your yarn. This is super simple. I know that I said this was not a tutorial, but I just want to show you how to chain because it's super easy. Just make a slip knot. So I just wrapped it around, held it there, wrapped it around again, and we pulled it through. That's it. That's it. I don't know why everyone makes a slip knot so complicated. Now we tighten it, tighten it. we have our hand, we wrap the long piece around, okay? That's all. Tighten it, tighten it. That's how it is on my finger, okay? Hold with your middle and thumb. Hold on to the knot here, okay? And then you can kind of grab onto the long piece. This is just your tail. You don't need that. Don't look at it. Okay. Wrap it around. Grab it, the rest, with your other fingers, okay? So you can keep it tight. Not too tight. Okay. We have our slip knot on our hook. We have our yarn wrapped around our fingers, just like that. Take your hook, see it? Wrap it just like that. Twist it down, okay? Pull it through the hole. Hold this part, okay? We have our hook up, see? We go around the back, towards me, towards our fist. Wrap it around. Twist it down while grabbing hold of that yarn, okay? Now it looks like this. This is what it looks like on the other side. Pull it straight through, just like that. Up, up, back here, wrap it around. Twist it towards yourself. Down and through. You got this. When you are done with the chain, make one last twist around here. Keep it on there. Cut off a string. Pull it through, and that will make a knot for you. Just a quick and easy tutorial. Okay, now I need to sew this. I'm not going to show you me sewing it. I'm just going to do it. So just lay your yarn how you want it to look on here, and then you just sew it on. Then we'll do the beads. It's day 2 of the Christmas tree cake pillow, and I finally got the crocheted icing part sewed on here. That's what it looks like. And so we're going to figure out how to do the beads. This is my first time working with beads, so bear with me. So let's just try and figure it out. So I have these bigger beads that I got from a bead kit from Walmart, and I think I like them. I think I'm gonna add those plus these smaller ones that came in the kit. Use that middle green color, and then use some sewing thread. I hope I can figure out so I don't have to sew each one of these one by one. So let's get started. This is day like 157, I don't know. But anyway, I got the back of the pillow stitched together. So now this will be like the side of the pillow, and I just need to add the front part of the pillow, which I finally have gotten all the beads on there. So I just need to sew this together and stuff it, and it should be done. Okay, I'm going to try and show you this stitch as best as I can here. So, this is the front of my project, and I'm going to go in through the front and out the back, and then pull it as much as I can. Then there's going to be this little loop that's still ready to come through. I'm going to put my needle through there and then pull it the rest of the way. And then it kind of adds this little border. Instead of hiding the stitches, I thought it'd be neat to just have this like border of red blanket stitches. So I know there's other tutorials out there showing the blanket stitch, but you just push it through and then come back into there, grab it, and pull it the rest of the way through. I'm almost done. We got it almost all the way sewed. I just have this little hole so I can stuff them up. I have this huge bag of stuffing and I'm almost kind of wondering if it's not going to be enough for this pillow. It's 50 ounces. So let's see if it works. Ugh. Oh, let's get going. This is how wide it's going to be. So it's pretty wide. It's going to be a pretty wide pillow, and I'm curious to how the corners are going to turn out. So let's stuff it. I finished it. It's not great. I think if I were to redo this, I would just sew the front and back together and leave this part out. It's not like how I thought it was gonna turn out here. But yes, that's it. That's my Christmas tree cake pillow. I hope you liked this video. If you're even still here, I appreciate you and have an amazing day.